And we're back with our stage 4 winners. You just got the opportunity to see their pitch. Now I have here, the Tech Moguls, and more specifically, Paulo is here with us.
Hey.
Paulo, let's talk for 3 quick minutes about how you guys took this one.
Yeah, sure. So it's just me today. It's a hard weekend in Portugal, as the Portuguese guys know, because we have a holiday on Thursday. Okay, so
it's not that hard then.
Well, it's hard to find people available, actually.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Thank
tell
you,
us,
guys.
was it very different this time? Because you also took the one from stage 1. How was this one compared to the one on stage 1?
Yeah, this one was actually a bit different. So the way we faced the issue was by attempting to solve an optimization problem instead of just using data analysis or classical machine learning, because we saw the billboard placement as actually being an optimization problem that can be solved using something like meta heuristics. In our specific case, like we showed in the video, we just created some operators that shuffled the positions of the billboards, since we knew the exact amount of people that have access to that location. And this way we could estimate the actual costs of moving the billboard there and the actual impact, which is the increase in the number of people that got to see it. And this was the way we thought about it. We didn't try to make anything too complex. We thought this was enough. Our algorithm, our solution obviously wasn't the best. It's something that we did rather quickly. But well, I guess it was enough, because the major idea was there, and we also spoke a little bit about how to scale this up. You could add several constraints. In our case, we tried to minimize the density of the billboards, which we calculated for every one of our iterations, and also the number of people that got to see it. But there were some other stuff that we could also do, but didn't have time, such as minimizing the number of billboards moved, minimizing the distance that they need to be moved, etc. And well, the most important factor is actually calculating the impact of your solution. I think that's what we had most similar to the first challenge, and that probably got us more points.
And how did you guys do that without giving too much?
No, we can speak about it. So we checked the gas price, the average gas price in Portugal, calculated how much kilometers you'll need to do to move the billboards, like a broad estimate, and then calculated also the increase in views you would have if you move the billboards to specific XY coordinates, which were the coordinates where you already had other billboards. So it wasn't like in the middle of the sea or something like this. And this way you can get a price per view, which you can then give to companies and to the municipalities to sponsor a bit of those transports. So you have a reduction in pollution, which is something that the cities want, and you have an increase in views, which is something that the companies that have those billboards want.
Okay, cool. That was actually pretty smart.
Thanks.
Cool. And why did you guys choose this challenge on stage 4?
Actually, because we wanted, it was the most different one compared to what we had solved before, and we wanted to learn new stuff. And meta heuristics is something that we didn't know a lot of. I just did a project in my company once, and Tiago did a course on his PhD about it, and nothing else. It's always good to learn.
Comfortable then, because you decided to risk maybe going to a project where you felt less comfortable, but on the other hand, you would get some experience there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, pretty cool. And have you debriefed with the rest of the team about how it went? Like, are you guys happy with overall with the solution that you came, or would you do something different?
We actually weren't expecting our solution to be that good. Well, it was okay in our opinion, but it's always, well, I never like my work, so it's same like that. Yeah, there's a lot of different stuff that we could have done in terms of choosing what variables to optimize.
It's
You're
like the
gonna say
thing when you
something
hear
like,
yourself recording, but you don't like your own voice, but it's
Yeah,
for your data science work.
yeah, it never happens to us. No worries.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Leon, do you have any questions before we
Yeah,
go?
I have one actually. I think that's a pretty interesting one. So we're talking a lot about that this was 2 months and a lot of work and so on. I'm just wondering, looking back, what would you have done differently if you had to do a small retrospective here?
In terms of solving the challenges, or
In general, in your participation in World Data League, would have you organized your time differently? Would you have had a different approach to the problems, like knowing what you know now?
yeah, I think the most important thing that we learned is to get an MVP as soon as possible and try to discuss just from the start how you would go from a prediction to making an impact. And then it's just a matter of creating good visualizations to explain what you have in your mind, and trying to create numbers that explain the impact that your specific solution has.
All right, perfect. I think that was the only question for me.
Yeah, thanks.
Awesome, cool. Paulo, thank you so much for popping in today.
Thanks.
And congratulations again for the win.